So there's all of our gear. Michelle has 14 and a half pounds of stuff and 18 and a half pounds of stuff plus that. So hopefully we brought enough, didn't bring too much. We'll figure it out as we go. Well, we got through the first part with about 4 hiccups through the process. And again, they're all on us. So the gentleman was most helpful at the desk once we finally got there. Just pointed out all of the errors that we made in our applications to get to this point. Okay, she's blaming me, which is probably accurate. All right, well, now we're going on to the next steps and see if we can find our hotel.
Hey, just wanted to point out, he is so helpful and he did so much to get us here. So it is a juggling act. So if you want to see our act, come on along.
Yeah, and also too, whenever you're really bad with the ADHD and there's like 12 different lines going to 4 different functions, you got somebody who wants to try them all.
Yeah,
okay.
That's me.
And we changed lines like 3 times before we actually settled on one.
We are in our final stretch of our 22-hour flight. Our eSIM card, so our phone worked, and it did a great job. I wanted to go on record and say that Singapore Airlines was amazing. First class, even though we weren't in first class, it was really a great flight, and their airport, it is top notch. So after sitting for 20-something hours, we decided that we would walk to our hotel, which was about a mile, and got to experience some of the scenery. These are some of the first offerings that we came across, and the Indonesian people put these out in abundance. They're everywhere, and you have to watch out for them so you don't disturb them, because they are very spiritual, and I don't want to crush anyone else's religion or beliefs, so I have to commend them for their dedication. On our way to the hotel, we seen a spa and another spa and another spa. So that kind of planted a seed for us to get a massage. After our flight, we were both ready for a massage. One thing that kind of stuck out to me in the city is getting to see 4-legged furry friends. Yay! This, not so much. We were both amazed about the sidewalks in the city of all over the cities, all the cities in Indonesia. They were pretty rough. This is where we hung our hat for the night. It was quite unusual because right next door was a Holiday Inn Express. But we stayed at the resort, beautiful views. And we made it to our room, and the air conditioning was on, and it felt wonderful after our, mile hike. A beautiful view. The grounds were very well kept and quite tropical.
There's what Michelle looks like after a massage, backlit. She's rarely waking up.
For sure,
yeah.
It was very nice.
Oh, yeah, it was an hour for $130 a piece, so I had to jump in and get one too. It was awesome. All right, so let's go get something to eat?
Yes, let's go get some. This was our very first warung that we visited in Kuta, and it did not disappoint. It had great food for a price that was hard to beat. Here is what we had for dinner: mie goreng and nasi goreng. Philip chose the rice and I chose the noodles, and it came with a side of chicken skewers, which was wonderful. I just love these large pictures because if you can't really communicate well with the staff, you can just point to a picture and tell them what you want. This was our first experience with the nightlife in Kuta, where things are really busy, and the motorcycles, they are speedy little things, and you got to watch out for them.
We're at the Pito market.
We popped over to a local market to get water and mosquito spray because if you're not aware, you cannot drink the water in Bali. You get what's referred to as Bali belly, and we heard the mosquitoes were bad, which they weren't, which was a blessing. We thought we would just look around and see how different the market was from the US markets, and it's relatively the same layout, and the products are a little different, of course. Still, yet you can kind of figure out what they are. And we ended up going with some cream lychee cookies, and they were really nice. We found everything and more what we needed. We got a couple of beers and some little garlic crunchy things, kind of like a chip. Of course, our water and mosquito spray that we came in for. So guess how much we paid for this bounty? Here's my little pack meal. We've got our backpack loaded up. We're leaving the grocery store here in Kuta.
So we got 2 snacks, 2 liters of water, 2 beers, some bug spray, all of it for $10. We decided to come have some coffee out here on the little patio overlooking the courtyard. My coffee is blazing.
Yeah, it is pretty hot.
I tried to touch the side of the cup and I think that's a bad idea.
So I decided to get this fruit from what they left us in our hotel.
That looks different.
And it looks like a lime on the outside, but
Yes.
it looks like an orange on the inside.
Yeah,
Kind of smells like an orange.
it does.
So we thought we'd enjoy it, right?
Whenever she says we thought, she was thinking for me on that scenario because I just found this out a second ago. Okay. That was some of that her thinking for me. There's seeds, so you might want to hold that
Okay.
rind to put your seeds in.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm.
It's an orange. But not a real sweet variety, but no, I just brushed my teeth.
Okay. No, it's a good orange. I'd say it'd be kind of like a cutie, but these have seeds. I don't believe cuties have seeds. We've come out here to try to figure out what we're going to do today. Got a couple ideas. I'll have to sit there and see if any of them come to realization.
This is a really neat map that we found online and thought we would share it with you guys. For one, I have to give kudos to Philip. He printed off the map and had it laminated, which was a really great idea because we did get rained on and we shoved it in our backpacks multiple times, so it really helped keep it in pristine condition. But the map in itself, what was really unique about it, it shows all of the neat things to do in Bali. Since we didn't really have a great itinerary of what we were going to do due to family circumstances, it was readily available to show us how and where to navigate. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our first leg of our trip to Bali. Please hit the like and subscribe. It will definitely help our channel grow, and we will see you on our next adventure in Bali.